January 24, 2026. Harar Meida Air Base, Ethiopia. 90 years since its founding, the Ethiopian Air Force unveiled not just its past but its future. UAE F-16S screamed across Ethiopian skies. Moroccan fighters joined the formation. Emirati Apache gunships demonstrated advanced capabilities, all celebrating Ethiopia's aviation legacy. But it was the Prime Minister's announcement that changed the calculation across the region. Ethiopia will double its Air Force capacity by 2030 and transition to fifth-generation stealth technology, the kind of jets only 8 nations currently operate. From number 47 globally to targeting the top 30. From regional player to continental powerhouse. This is HornAfrica Insight. Ethiopia just announced the most ambitious military modernization plan in African history. Let's break down what it means. Speaking at the Ethiopian Air Force's 90th anniversary celebration, Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed delivered what can only be described as a strategic manifesto, not just celebrating history, charting the future. 5 major announcements stood out. First, doubling Air Force capacity. In the next 5 years, Abiy stated, the Ethiopian government has identified a clear plan, budget, and source to double our current Air Force capacity. Not aspirational language. Concrete commitment. Budget identified. Partners secured. Timeline set. Second, fifth-generation transition. Ethiopia plans to operate stealth fighters by 2030. Fifth-generation aircraft with capabilities that currently belong to only 8 nations worldwide. Third, strategic partnerships confirmed. Abiy referenced collaboration with major international manufacturers, plural. Ethiopia isn't dependent on any single supplier. Russia, China, UAE, Belarus, Turkey. A diversified arsenal that no single embargo can ground. Fourth, modern warfare doctrine. The shift from manpower-intensive combat to technology-driven precision. Abiy's words were clear. Because every Ethiopian is precious, our current capacity will at least double in the next 5 years. Fewer soldiers at risk, greater firepower, surgical precision over mass mobilization. Fifth, economic foundation. Ethiopia recorded 9.2% GDP growth in 2024, projecting 10.3% for 2026. This isn't military spending at the expense of development. It's military modernization funded by sustained economic expansion. Abiy also addressed regional rivals, though without naming names. You countries that are confused when Su-30, J-10, or technologies beyond that are mentioned, and who are still on MiG-21, you need to think repeatedly that Ethiopia is not a country that stood on yesterday. The speech generated strong reactions across the region. Egyptian defense analyst Khalid Mahmoud published extensive commentary warning of strategic shifts and potential escalation. But the substance of what Ethiopia is actually building matters more than the rhetoric surrounding it. So let's examine the capabilities. Global Firepower released its 2026 military strength rankings this month. The results place Ethiopia as Africa's 5th strongest military, ranking 47th globally out of 145 nations evaluated. Here's Africa's top 5. Egypt ranks 1st in Africa, 19th globally, with a power index score of 0.3651, and Ethiopia ranks 5th in Africa, 47th globally, with a power index of 0.8525. Now, these rankings incorporate multiple factors: total military personnel, equipment quantities, geographic advantages, economic strength, and technological sophistication. Ethiopia's 47th position represents significant capability, not weakness. Consider what Ethiopia currently operates. Fixed-wing combat aircraft include Russian-built Su-27 and Su-30 flanker variants, 4th-generation air superiority fighters capable of beyond visual range combat, These jets can engage targets over 100 kilometers away with radar-guided missiles. Chinese J-10 multi-role fighters, also fourth generation. Advanced avionics, precision strike capability, and modern electronic warfare systems. Aging MiG-23. Loggers being phased out, replaced by more capable platforms. And potentially, if the reported UAE donation materializes, French-designed Mirage 2000 multi-role fighters. Combat-proven, highly capable. Modernized variants with advanced radar and weapons systems. But where Ethiopia truly stands apart is unmanned systems. Ethiopia now operates the most diverse drone fleet on the African continent. The Russian Orion E, Africa's first operator of this medium-altitude, long-endurance platform, can fly for over 24 hours at altitudes reaching 7,500 meters, carries precision-guided munitions, conducts persistent surveillance and strike missions. Turkish Bayraktar TB2, combat-proven during the Tigray conflict, changed the course of that war through precision strikes and real-time intelligence. Chinese Wing Lung, heavy strike UAV with substantial payload capacity and extended range. Iranian Mohajer 6, flexible reconnaissance strike platform adding operational depth. And now, Belarusian unmanned systems and electronic warfare equipment. Already conducting combat duty in the region according to Belarus's State Military Industrial Committee. Joint assembly facilities planned for local production. This diversity is strategic genius. Turkey can't embargo the entire fleet. Neither can Russia, China, Iran, or Belarus. No single supplier holds leverage. Ethiopia has built redundancy into the sky. All of this represents Ethiopia's current baseline, not the ceiling. The foundation upon which the next transformation will build. The Aviation Expo at Harar Meda wasn't just an air show. It was a strategic statement. The United Arab Emirates Air Force participated with operational aircraft. 6 AH-64 Apache attack helicopters, 3 Mirage 2000 fighters, 3 F-16 Fighting Falcons. Morocco sent F-16S. These weren't static displays. These were live demonstrations of capability, coordination, and partnership. The UAE's participation carries enormous strategic weight. First, the reported donation. Sources indicate the UAE plans to transfer approximately 20 Mirage 2000 multi-role fighters to Ethiopia. If confirmed, this represents an instant, massive capability boost. The Mirage 2000 is a proven fourth-generation platform. The UAE has operated and continuously modernized these aircraft since the 1980s. Second, the financial dimension. The UAE possesses resources to fund Ethiopia's ambitious modernization timeline, Gulf capital backing African military transformation. Third, the geopolitical alignment. This partnership links directly to the Red Sea Access Agreement through Somaliland, UAE investment in Berbera Port, Ethiopian access to maritime infrastructure, military cooperation cementing economic interests. Fourth, technology transfer, joint training exercises, tactics sharing, coordinated operations doctrine. Ethiopia isn't just buying hardware, it's absorbing operational expertise from a technologically advanced military. Morocco's participation signals broader continental support. F-16 demonstrations show Ethiopia building relationships across African military establishments, continental partnerships reinforcing regional strength. The Gulf connection provides what Ethiopia needs most: financial depth, technological access, and strategic backing from cash-rich partners invested in Ethiopia's success. This isn't charity. This is a strategic investment in a rising regional power positioned at the crossroads of the Red Sea, the Nile Basin, and East Africa. The partnerships are locked in: UAE, Russia, China, Belarus, Turkey. The economy is growing at 9 to 10%, funding the transformation. The timeline is set: 5 years to double capacity, 5 years to reach 5th generation. From number 47 globally to the top 30. From regional player to continental leader. 90 years of history. 5 years until the next frontier. Ethiopia isn't asking permission. Ethiopia is building the future. This is HornAfrica Insight, where the Horn's quiet moves speak the loudest.